Why does Sunny Balwani want a continuance of his sentencing? And what's in his motion for a continuance that gives us clues, possible clues, about the potential sentence that Elizabeth Holmes is facing? So, hi there, I'm Michele Hagan. I'm a legal analyst and attorney. You may recognize me because I've covered both the Elizabeth Holmes trial and the Sunny Balwani trial with all these videos and all my legal analysis. So please do support my channel by subscribing, and thank you to all of those of you who have subscribed. Welcome to all of you new subscribers, and please do leave a comment or question because I want to know what your analysis, because this video is simply my opinion, my analysis, and it's for education and information purposes. So, let me give you a little background in case you popped onto this channel and don't know who Sunny Balwani is. Sunny Balwani was the COO of Theranos, a blood testing company that was started by Elizabeth Holmes. Both Holmes and Balwani were charged with numerous counts of wire fraud. Sunny Balwani was convicted on all 12 counts. Elizabeth Holmes was convicted on 4 counts. They both face sentencing coming up. Sentencing date for Sunny Balwani at this point is November 15th. For Elizabeth Holmes, it's November 18th. But Sunny Balwani is requesting that his sentencing be continued. And why is that? Well, let me read you some language that may give us clues about Ms. Holmes' sentencing as well. So this is what Balwani's defense stated. After reviewing the draft PSR, that would be the pre-sentence report that's compiled by the probation department. So after reviewing the pre-sentence report and analyzing the factual and legal issues in this case, defense requires additional time beyond November 15th to prepare for sentencing. There are complex factual issues that require careful review of the lengthy record and legal issues, including, here's the key, including the proper loss calculation. Additionally, members of Balwani's family, they're unable to travel in December due to school exams. So, who makes the call on whether or not the sentencing is continued? The judge. And it's at the judge's discretion, and the hearing on this motion for a continuance of sentencing is scheduled for this Monday, November 7th at 10 a.m. That's when the judge will make the call as to whether or not Sunny Balwani's sentencing will be continued. So, let me see. I have to look at my notes because I'm sure it's Friday somewhere. So let me see. What is the government going to say here? That the defense is arguing they need additional time. First of all, the defense has to prove good cause, and that's not easy to prove to get a continuance of sentencing. But maybe the judge will grant it because family members won't be allowed to attend. I don't know if that's going to be enough to convince this judge to continue the sentencing. But the argument that the defense makes that they need additional time because of complex factual issues. Well, if those factual issues relate to the proper calculation of the amount of loss, maybe they will get a continuance. But if it's, and I'm sure the government's going to argue this, if it's dealing with analyzing factual and legal issues in the case, I don't think they're going to get their continuance. So we'll see what happens. So what do you think? Do you think they should get Balwani should get a continuance? And maybe the defense is asking for the continuance because they want to find out what the calculation is and what the sentence is that Elizabeth Holmes gets at her sentencing on November 18th. So Balwani's asking to have it continued from November 15th, his sentencing, to January 23rd. Now, if the judge grants a continuance, I don't think they're going to get to January 23rd of 2023. But we'll see what happens. And again, good cause isn't easy to show. But it's the calculation of loss argument, getting the proper loss calculation that they may have a successful argument there. The defense may have a successful argument there to continue sentencing. So we'll see what happens. Let me see. So I'm going to do the next video we're going to talk about the battle, what the battle is going to be at sentencing for both Balwani and for Holmes, and it relates to the calculation of loss. So stay tuned for my next video, and please do leave a comment. Please hit that like button. Please do subscribe to support my work by subscribing, and please do leave a comment or question. I want to know what your analysis is, and thank you so much for watching.